In this video, we will be discussing the performance of SoFi in the fourth quarter of 2022 and their outlook for 2023. Before we get started, if you're a first-time visitor to our channel, sign up and turn on notifications to keep up to date with our new videos. We will begin with a brief overview of the company and their performance in the fourth quarter. SoFi is an American financial services company that provides loans, banking, and investing services. In the fourth quarter of 2022, the company achieved record-adjusted net sales of $468 million, an increase of 56% year-over-year. Their loan originations increased to $4.7 billion, up 35% year-over-year, and their loan portfolio increased to $19.5 billion, up 30%. Their deposits increased to $7.3 billion, up 49% from the previous quarter, and their users increased to 5.2 million, up 4% from the previous quarter. This outstanding performance marks the seventh consecutive quarter of record-adjusted net revenue, which grew 58% year-over-year to $443 million, an acceleration from 51% year-over-year growth in the third quarter. We will now discuss the performance of the company for the full year of 2022. Overall, SoFi had a strong year in 2022. The company achieved record-adjusted net sales of $1.5 billion, up 52% year-over-year, and adjusted EBITDA of $430 million, a nearly five-fold increase from the prior year. Loan originations increased to $16.8 billion, a 37% increase over the prior year, and loans increased to $19.5 billion, a 30% increase. Deposits increased sevenfold from $1 billion to $7.3 billion over the year, and membership grew by 1.8 million to 5.2 million, nearly 9 times the 2018 level. Moving on, we will talk about SoFi's acquisitions in 2022. SoFi acquired a national banking license and acquired Technesis. This allowed them to gain access to a banking charter, which has allowed them to achieve record net income of $183 million, a 67% increase over the prior year. This is largely due to their continued success in using their SoFi Money deposit product to fund loans, with $7 billion more deposits since the beginning of 2020. This has allowed them to grow their bank balance sheet while reducing their cost of funds. SoFi Money's membership has also grown, up nearly 53% from the previous year. Financial services revenue nearly tripled year-over-year to $64 million. Annual revenue per product nearly doubled to $40 this quarter from $21 in the fourth quarter last year. If you want to see stock market-related videos like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. We will now talk about the performance of the wealth and asset management and insurance segments. In wealth and asset management, another strong quarter of growth was achieved, with adjusted net revenues of $69 million, a 52% increase over the prior year. This performance was driven by continued momentum in the SoFi Invest business, with record trading activity and record total assets under management of $1.2 billion. The insurance business also achieved record-adjusted net revenues of $59 million, a 65% increase over the prior year. This is mostly due to strong growth in the life insurance business. Let's talk about SoFi's personal loan business and their technology platform segment. The personal loan business also maintained its strength in the fourth quarter, with nearly $2.5 billion in originations, a 50% increase compared to the fourth quarter of 2021. SoFi introduced a new premium membership service, SoFi Plus, which offers members a range of benefits and rewards. It has also introduced options trading. The technology platform segment generated $86 million in revenue for the quarter, a 61% increase year-over-year. Finally, we will discuss SoFi's financial outlook for the first quarter and full year 2023. They expect adjusted net sales of $430,000 $440, and adjusted EBITDA of $4,045 million for the first quarter. For the full year 2023, adjusted net sales of $1 billion are expected, representing growth of 25 to 30, and adjusted EBITDA of $260,280. This outlook represents a 30% EBITDA increase over full year 2022 and is expected to become profitable in the fourth quarter of 2023. In their lending segment, SoFi expects the moratorium on federal student loan payments imposed by the Department of Education to be extended until June 30, 2023, after which repayments will begin. In terms of student loan refinancing revenue, they expect a return to higher levels than the current trend, but do not expect a return to pre-COVID levels in 2023. They expect modest growth in their personal loan business. In their tech platform segment, they expect low double-digit organic revenue growth in 2023. In financial services, they expect strong revenue growth. To conclude, SoFi has performed very well, with 2022 results exceeding $1.5 billion in annual revenue and adjusted EBITDA growing nearly fivefold to more than $140 million. They continue to be well capitalized and are poised for another strong year in 2023. If you liked today's video, subscribe and turn on notifications. Give us a like, or if you have a question, write it in a comment below the video.